Cool. Check. Sorry I'm late, y'all. Sorry, I'm about 10 minutes late. I had some important business to take care of. Some important group messages that I knew I wouldn't have time to respond to later today, so I want to go through, respond to all of them right now. Joe still got my Sammy left. I forgot to tell you, Sarah, so what Joe and I did on lunch is we went to a sandwich shop, and I bought fries there, but Joe texts me like at 4:30, like 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours after we get lunch, saying that he still has this free pickle in his pocket if I want it. If I want to stop by, see him and pick up a free pickle that's been lightly warmed in his pocket. So, yeah. Anyways. Hope y'all are doing. Thanks for stopping by as always, Sarah. Joe, love the support. Appreciate you guys so much. Sarah with the emotes, the Gengars. Joe with the spook emoji. But yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. And yeah, let's get into it. We're going to be doing the usual. We're going to be working in processing. So let's switch cams, and then we'll do the usual start to the stream where we go live on Instagram. Since that's a separate process for me, I have to do it separately. I have to do it separately. I post a message there to go watch on Twitch and YouTube because it's an objectively worse experience to watch on Instagram because everything's cropped into the middle, but hey, it's okay. It still doesn't say names for some reason on my end for Instagram, but we'll fix that in the future. But it's working. Still ice cold, your pickle? Or your Sammy or your pickle? Because I thought you meant the pickle at first. It's like, how could it be ice cold from sitting in your pocket for 4 or 5 hours straight? Yeah, here, let's open up yesterday's board. 19th stream board. We're going to do the usual. We're going to copy and paste it into a new board here. Today's the 20th stream. Let's go. Since I started streaming again on Twitch, so I'll say 20th stream board. And then today is 9-12, September 12th, 2024. Awesome. So today's stream, change that from the 11th to the 12th. Actually, let me copy and paste this from over here. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I remember you talking about jokes landing Sarah in chat. I think I'm gonna keep my chat on my main monitor. You can't see it right now because Ecamm Live automatically makes any window if it's transparent, so then I can react to things in comparatively more real time, both especially the pickle. I don't believe you. I think you're lying to me right now, I'll be honest. I don't believe that pickle smart. See? Yeah, no, I can click on chat a lot faster as an idea I came up with right on the spot, so let's see how it works out. And if it's a chat from like you or Joe, I can just click on it before I even read it. Okay, maybe it's already off to a bad start. You know what? Maybe I should not randomly click messages for my Joe. Oh my god, Joe, we're already off to a bad start with that. I can't believe I'm 5 seconds into that idea. And I was like, yeah, it's there, it's Joe. I can just put up any of their messages on the screen and you hit me with that one. Now it's gonna be a me YouTube VOD, and so be it. So be it. Anyways. I'll still give it a shot though. I just thought that was very funny. Cool. So agenda for today's stream, September 12th. What are we doing? We are reviewing what we completed yesterday on stream. I'm going to re-review and take notes at the end of the chapter that we were watching yesterday. Daniel Schiffman gave us a little assignment at the end of this chapter, so we're going to go back and watch that. And then what else? Or watch that and complete that. If we have time, that could end up taking the whole stream. Hopefully it doesn't, but it could. And then we will move on to the next chapter called Variables Incrementation Operations, which I forget if we talked about incrementation operations. We did, because those were the operations that slowly increased over time, if I remember correctly. And yeah, so what we did yesterday, we completed the variables creating your own chapter, but I need to re-review the ends. I didn't really take proper notes at the end there, so I'm going to do that today. Excuse me. And then we'll make an agenda. Oh, then we made an agenda for today. Yeah, that's all we did. Oh, and we went all off on tangents with chat. If you go back, you'll see it's one of my longer weekday streams. And that's because we went on a lot of very, very fun tangents. So that was all good. That was great. And yeah, let me go back here. And then we have agenda for not Thursday, but tomorrow will be... Oh, no, we're not streaming tomorrow. I guess the next stream will ideally be Sunday, possibly Monday. But we'll be idealistic, and we'll say Sundays, September 13th. Excuse me. Yeah, let's see. Gonna copy and paste the processing link we're going to work through. I'm going to put it in chat in just a moment. Here we go. Live on the broadcast. I'm gonna put it here. Oh, so yeah, we'll just continue off from next time. I'm glad I copy and paste these notes in, because as many notes as we took, we're not even done. Yesterday was chock full of information. So we're going to go back into it and keep working. Can't believe you lead us, the chatters, down all those tangents yesterday, right? I know. Sorry. You are so right, Joe. What a shame. What a shame. But yeah, let's jump into it. What was it called yesterday? Variables creating your own. So I forget exactly where we were, so I'm going to go to about halfway through that chapter. Variables creating your own. So maybe about here, and we'll see where we left off.
To how you are able to use the variable throughout the course of your sketch. Notice how I put it at the top. Float circle X. It's on its own, outside of the blocks of code setup or draw. So
I was trying to figure out how to arrange the windows now that I have chat open up on the screen.
Because I want circle X to be a global variable, meaning I want to be able to use circle X anywhere in my code, in setup, in draw, in mouse pressed, and all the future things that you haven't learned yet. You can declare variables in other places in the code. I could declare it in setup, or I could declare it in draw, but it then becomes something known as a local variable. We don't have any need for local variables really right now, so I'll come back to that when it comes.
I don't know where we are in the notes. We're about here, so towards the end, we might skip ahead a little bit.
To just at the top of the code, but just to remember to come back to that at some point. Now, where should the variable be initialized? In this case, it makes sense to initialize it in setup. This is the initial value of circle X. I want to assign it when the program begins. The code that runs when the program begins is in setup. However, even though I took all this time to talk about declaring the variable and initializing it as two separate steps, because technically they are two separate steps, and there are many times where you need to separate those steps, it's typically much more convenient to do them all in one line of code. So if I want to adjust this code and simplify it a bit, I could actually say float circle X equals 320.
Lurk, sorry, I think you're the first person in the history of this broadcast to use that command. So thank you. Actually, now that I say it, since I started streaming again, you might be the first person to use any commands. You do have that command, yes. I manually added it myself. But yeah, manually added it, and yeah, I forgot first person to use commands in the chat. Let's go. working on a personal art project. Perfect. You know, that's exactly the goal of these streams is, you know, you get to work on your own project while you're working alongside mine, you know, just nice background noise as you're working on a project, you know, that's perfectly what I'm going for with these streams. So yeah. Anyways. Now Nightbot, whenever people start talking, Nightbot gets very talkative too.
I can delete this out of setup.
And this chat is completely out of date too. I gotta update my website.
And I can say declare and.
Excuse me. I used uptime before. I don't know if I have a uptime set up. Not that the competition is it set up. I assumed they would have answered from you. Oh, it is set up. Yeah, no, sorry, Joe. Yeah, you were the first to use uptime in my chat. My bad. But yeah, what was I gonna say? It's kind of funny how Twitch made that entire command irrelevant just from that one update they have, where on pretty much all of their platforms you can see uptime now just on the screen. But we've been streaming for 21 minutes, 42 seconds. Let's go. What are you working on, Sarah? Good question, Joe. Good question.
Initialize the variable. There, same exact result. While I'm at it, I should also point out that if I forgot to initialize the variable and I run this sketch, look at where the circle is. It's at the pixel 0. In the case of numbers, processing will actually assign variables an initial value of 0. But generally speaking, I prefer to explicitly
Initial value of 0, where did I write that in? Oh yeah, right here. If you forget to initialize variable, default to 0. So yeah, let's skip ahead a little bit.
X can vary as argument it in an incrementation operation.
I still like to use I'm the commands. It's funnier. Oh, you're just saying you like to use the uptime commands rather than the seeing it on the screen. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's just more fun to be active in chat. I don't blame you.
I can take advantage of the fact that draw is looping, right? Right now, every time through draw, circle X has the value of 0. But what if it has the value of 0 the first time?
I'll skip ahead a little bit more. Oh yeah, this is where I started getting a little confused.
Then it has the value of 1, has the value of 0. But what if it has the value of now?
Oh yeah, I forgot I want to copy his code. Let's actually start with that. I know I put that later in the agenda, but I think that would actually be really helpful for me as I'm working through this code to kind of see it a little bit more clearly and start to make sense of it that way. So here, let me go back.
That circle move
to where he
I want to do right now. However, where to use the variable, and what it is that I want to do right now is I want to see that.
I don't know why I'm showed up. That's my typo. Yeah, no, got you. I figured it was a typo. I got you. Not funnier, funner. Okay, that makes more sense. Because I was thinking in my head, I was like, what situation would that be funnier? Like, what situation would be funny? That's really funny. Yeah, funner makes a lot more sense there. I got you.
Move from left to right. That's why I'm here. That's why I made up my own variable. So the value of circle X can vary. This is another way that a variable can be used. We've used
skip ahead a little bit just so we can get to the code again.
Advantage of the fact that draw is looping, right? Right now, every time through draw, circle X has the value of 0. But what if it has the value of 0 the first time through draw, but then it has the value of 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4? It'll start to move across.
Oh, I guess this does show the full code. For some reason, it seems too short to be accurate. Yeah, you can't really see it that well under the title. I don't know why my mouse highlighted there. But yeah, let's start to copy it all into processing. I do embroidery at Joey Bingle. I would act like I'm surprised, but I do know you do embroidery. Not to brag. Right now I'm working on cross-stitching Pokemon to make a fridge magnet. I was going to say I had to think for a second which Pokemon it was, but I know which one. Yes, I was telling Joe about that today. I can explain why later, but yeah, I was telling Joe about it. We were talking about it. Sarah's having fun with it. Yeah. If you have any what was I gonna say? What's your favorite Pokemon, Joe? Did you play Pokemon growing up? I would like to commish. Whoa, that's big. That's big, Joe. I've already sent in my commish, but I've told Sarah to do other people's commishes first. Let's see, 17th stream, is that the most recent? Yeah, I don't see anything more recent. Oh yeah, no, we are, sorry, it opens up a new sketch and that's actually what we won because we're starting a new one today. Thank you, Nightbot, for the YouTubery reminder that I can never give out myself. Working on Clink Clang, I have a secret Insta account with my work. Whoa, 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 whoa. Again, that's me trying to be surprised because I already know, but new info for Joe. I know you're talking to Joe, but of course I'm gonna read the chat if I see it all. I just finished a pin of Bouffalant. Am I saying that right? I forget. I know you've critiqued how I've said Bouffalant before. So yeah. Here, let's start typing in the code. So we have float. So that was to initialize the variable. Actually, let's add in his comments too, because that'll be helpful for when I refer back to it. So step 1, declare, and step 2, initialize the variable. Let me follow. Zach can send me your ad tomorrow if that's okay with you. That's so sick. I love it. Yeah, no, Sarah, let me know. I'll send it over to Joe if that's cool with you. If the stream crashes, blame James Kim. As always, we gotta keep that chat going. So anyways, let me go float circle x equals, what was it, 0 there? Semicolon. Let me make it full screen. Yeah, that's a 0. I did play Pokemon growing up. I play more right now. My favorite Pokemon is oh my god. I've always had so much trouble pronouncing that Pokemon's name, and Sarah already knows. Suicune. I had to think about it for a second. Suicune. I know Sarah's laughing at my pronunciation right now. I'd say that's okay, but is it okay? I don't know. Nah, it's all good. Void setup. Parentheses. Open curly bracket. Let's do size. 640, comma, 360, semicolon, close curly bracket, void draw, parentheses, open curly bracket because we're starting a new block of code, a new section. So background 0, that is defining the background color as black. And it'll repeat over and over again, so that remains black. No stroke means that there will be no outline to the circle that we're about to draw in a second. Fill to 55, which means that the circle is white. And then final step for the variable, use the variable. Number 3, use the variable. Circle. And this is how we're going to use it. So that's the function call, which tells us the shape, and then circle is the variable, which we've defined ourselves at 0, comma, 180, comma, 50. Wait, oh yeah, I forgot there does need to be a comma there because it's a variable and it's in place of a digit. Then we end with a semicolon, a curly bracket. You can't see it because I think he's in front of it, but there needs to be a a closed curly bracket there, and let's see if the sketch runs. Oh no, it just stays stationary, and I think that's what's happening on his end too. That's right. Suicune is sick. Also, I sent you Instagram DM with the link to the account. Nightbot is hype about it. My second favorite Pokemon is a tie between Clefable and Poliwrath. Poliwrath is a good choice. Honestly, so is Clefable and Suicune. They're all great choices, but I'm a water type guy myself. I'll show you my Gen 1 card collection sometime. Sarah would love that. Sarah loves, not to talk too much about your interests, Sarah, but I know you'd love to see it. Yeah, totally. But Sarah is very into Pokemon cards, and you should come over and see Sarah's Pokemon cards sometime. I can't offer these things on behalf of Sarah, but I already know that she was going to offer it anyways. So I have a very unique collection. Would love to share sometime. Yeah. See, way ahead of you, or behind you because of the delay in chat. I'm already offering. Yeah, I knew you would. I read Joe's message and I knew you were going to offer, so I wouldn't have said that otherwise. But yeah.
No. How do I do that? Circle X equals Circle X plus.
Oh, so yes, this is the what is it called? So it's interesting that the next chapter is called incrementation operations, because we're doing that right now. I believe this is the incrementation operation because Circle X is going to increase over time because of this line of code. What's interesting about this is that the code doesn't change color at any point in the text, because so far every other line of code has done that, and I'm not quite sure why that is. So Circle X equals Circle X plus 1, which shouldn't make sense, but it does because it's going to loop that back and forth as he's about to describe.
1. Now this looks odd. What?
Let's go.
Something can't be equal to itself plus 1.
Would love to. Clefable is so cute. My favorite Pokemon are Absol and Gengar. Noise. Yeah, also great choices.
This kind of incrementation operation, which is another assignment operation, just like I'm saying Circle X is equal to 0. Now what I'm doing is I'm saying Circle X should be equal to itself plus 1. Anytime I write a statement like this in code, I always evaluate the right side of the.
And then it goes all the way off screen, and then we gotta run it all over again. I'm doing a Sapphire Shiny only Dream Team quest and absolutely be 100% on the team. Whoa! I'm not sure what Dream Team quest is, but that's interesting. I'm sure Sarah does. Top 10 faves for me, I thought he said Gengar, and Absol are there for sure. Totally.
First. So if Circle X is 100, I evaluate 100 plus 1, I have 101, and that's what the new value of Circle X is equal to. Guess what? Draw loops again, it's equal to 102. Loops again, Circle X is equal to 103. Let's give this a go. Look at that circle move. What if I wanted to move faster? Well, I could say Circle X equals Circle X plus 5. Now, every time through draw, it's moving 5 pixels. Oh, goodbye, circle. We'll never see you again. Now, in order...
Shiny hunting Lapras and X right now. Nice. I didn't know that. I don't know you're doing that right now. In X on the 3DS, I had to think about which one X was. I didn't know you would play X these days. Not absolutely. Oh, Mayo. Oh, did you say absolutely instead of Absol before I didn't even see that? Did I say absolutely? Got the squid emote. I was doing the Nuzlocke in Alpha Sapphire, but lost my starter and got too frustrated. I'm still surprised that you went over to X, and I didn't know you were doing a Nuzlocke in Alpha Sapphire. Did you tell me that? Nah, it was me. I didn't see where you said absolutely before. I only see that you typed out Absol. Oh, my Dream Team quest and Absol 100% be on the team. Now I got you. I had to go back and forth in chat. I got you.
have it change direction and move back.
Hey, Zach, Liam, what's up? Who actually said that? Let's see, Eunice, what's up? Liam, what's up? How are you guys? Hello. What's up? Thanks for stopping by. Hope y'all are doing well. I miss you guys. Welcome to the stream.
A whole other concept that I'm going to be covering later. But for right now, this is a good moment for us to remember that we have the mouse pressed event. So what I could do potentially is I could reset the...
Sorry, I was just laughing at just the one lone message that says Liam. But yeah, I had to go. I knew Liam sent that, but I had to go back and see whose account, because obviously that'd be funny if you typed from Liam if you sent it. The reason I say that is you can't see on Instagram, but for some reason chat's showing up for me on Instagram without people's names, so that's why I had to go back and open up Instagram and see who was talking. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Liam. Hope you're doing well.
Circle X back to 0 whenever I click the mouse.
We're doing some coding and processing right now and hanging out.
So now I'm using the variable in multiple places. I'm using it as an
You can't see the full screen because things are cropped on Instagram. Mom. Oh no, it shows up in the middle now. I messed up my chat. You can't see anything because everything's cropped in the middle on Instagram. If you go on Twitch or YouTube, you can actually see the full screen. You can also see myself. Hey Liam, if you go on the other platforms. But yeah, anyways. I'm famous mom, you sure are, Liam, you sure are. Joey Bingle's talking in chat. Hold on, I gotta move the chat over to where it originally was. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. A Dream Team Quest or DTQ is where you pre-plan out your entire team before you play, typically themes like all fire types or just your favorite 6 Pokemon available in whatever game you're playing. It's common that people do shiny only DTQ runs for maximum emotional and nostalgic swag. Liam, I just saw your text. I gotta mute my phone when I'm on stream. Oh my god, but yeah, no, I will not do what you just texted me, but I'm glad you stopped by. Here, let me go back to Joe's chat. Yeah, it's common that people do shiny only DTQ runs for maximum emotional nostalgic swag. Nice, cool. Sarah, did you know about this? I've never heard of the Dream Team Quest, but that was very cool. It does sound like a fun way to replay those games.
To the circle function to draw a circle. I'm using it in an incrementation operation to increase the value of Circle X every time through draw, and I'm using it in mouse press to reset.
I'm not familiar with this name, but I am familiar with the suspense.
Its value. Run this sketch. Circle's moving to the...
There we go. Now it's moving much faster.
Anytime I click the mouse, draw.
Here, let me play that sketch one more time. Yeah, it's moving real fast now. Oh no, I clicked something on the video. Now the video went basically back to the start. That's too bad. I'm not familiar with this by name, but I am familiar with wasn't supposed to be there. Oops. Oh, you left me in suspense. You left me in suspense, but I got you. You're familiar with the concept, I guess. Yeah. I turn into a typo machine when I'm in somebody's Twitch chat. I don't blame you. Because you want to type so fast, especially because there's always a delay in chat. It's hard to what's the word I'm looking for? Like type that quickly and not make a bunch of typos. I do not blame you. Yeah, so let's, now we have to find where we were in the video. Here, move over, creating your own incrementation. I think we were about here, I would assume. 1. Now this looks odd. What? Something can't be equal to it. It's because I'm stupid? No, Joe, you are not stupid. Nah, everyone does that.
Plus 1, this kind of incrementation operation.
So a little bit behind, now so I'm going to skip ahead to where we were.
The right side 100 equal to 3.
Okay, we're already about 15 minutes close to the end of stream, so here's what we're going to do. Let's go back, recontextualize what we're doing today. So, let me see. We did copy Daniel's code. We are re-reviewing the end of the chapter right now. Let's see if we can get through this. I don't know if I'll be able to get through it in 15 minutes, but I'll do my best. Love the little Pikachu emote, Joe. And then we're definitely not gonna have time for the assignment today, but that's okay. We'll start with that next time. We might have to continue what we're doing right now next time on Sunday, but even if so, that's okay. I want to take my time to really digest that info. So, excuse me. Yeah, we can, try to start on Sunday by completing the assignments, but if not, we'll continue from today, and then we'll actually continue on in the tutorial as per usual. So yeah, let's just keep going for now, and then I'll reconvene towards the end to start making my agenda for Sunday stream.
Give this a go. Look at that circle move. What if I wanted to move faster? Well, I could say circle x equals circle x plus 5. Now, every time through draw, it's moving 5 pixels. Oh, goodbye, circle. We'll never see you again. Now, in order to have it change direction and move back, I'm going to need a whole other concept that I'm going to be covering later. But for right now, this is a good moment for us to remember that we have the mouse pressed event. So what I could do potentially is I could reset the value of circle x back.
I wonder why you put it between setup and draw, because I know that event can kind of go anywhere. So why is it between draw and setup? I don't know.
0 whenever I click the mouse. So now I'm using the variable in multiple places. I'm using it as an argument to the circle function to draw a circle. I'm using it in an
Let me actually copy that code over. So if we open up our sketch, we'll go between setup and draw. Do void mouse pressed. I forget what exactly void means. I know that void, you need to use it to define an event, or were these called events? Yeah, blocks of code, whatever it might. No, the only mouse pressed is an event. That's right. Setup and draw are not events. They are separate blocks of code. So yeah, I know that void will define that, but I wonder if that's the proper terminology, if it's doing anything else there besides that. But anyways, thinking out loud, we'll add our parentheses, add our curly bracket, open curly bracket. We're going to type in circle x equals 0, semicolon. Then we'll end the block of code with a close curly bracket always. And now if we play the code, in theory, if I click the mouse, it should start the circle back from the beginning. So here, I think you can hear my clicking every time I click the mouse, it'll start from the beginning of the code there. Not the beginning of the code, sorry, the beginning of the draw function, which will send the circle back to 0. Oh no, it doesn't start the draw function over because the draw function is continually going. I said that incorrectly. Who said I? Joe, are you talking in 2 chats right now? That's so funny. I love that you have both chats open right now. I love that you just typed I and then left Instagram. That's very funny. Why'd you do that, Zach? Is something wrong with the Twitch stream? Why are you saying just saying Zach over on Instagram? Here, what was I gonna say? Circle X is oh, sorry, I got distracted. Not distracted, but my brain froze up. So yeah, every time we click mouse press, it's just telling us that circle X is starting from 0 again before it goes to this code at the bottom here to add 5 over and over again. Joe, you have me in suspense as to why you just put my name in chat. We've been typing in Twitch this whole time. I said I heart Zach in alternate chats. Oh my god, I got you. Oh my god, that's very cute of you. Here, let's add them all up. I still need to fix it so that I'll say people's names on Instagram. That's very, very sweet of you, Joe. There we go. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Here, I'll add this chat back in where it belongs. Oops. Well, that's funny. If I accidentally drag the chat off my screen, it opens up as a text file. That's really funny. Not funny, but I guess that could be useful, but it's interesting. Anyways, thanks for the love, Joe. We'll get back into it now.
Operation to increase the value of circle X every time through draw, and I'm using it in mouse press to reset its value. Run this sketch. Circle's moving to the right. Anytime I click the mouse, it goes back to its original position. Okay, it's about time to take a break and let you play around with this and maybe try adding a Y variable, a size variable, multiple shapes, all sorts of things you could do. But inevitably, as you start to do this, things are going to break and not work as expected. And this is one of the big challenges of programming, and one of the things that's almost impossible for me to really demonstrate to you, and it's something you have to just kind of struggle through yourself.
I think this is where we left off. Yes, this is exactly where we left off. Excuse me, I should have left a note about that yesterday, but I guess I didn't know I was gonna really stop taking notes here, so I'll say left off after this note, add, was this 14602 in the video. Just to leave a note of myself here. Here, let's add a little arrow to it as always. And we'll also italicize it so it stands out a little bit more. Here, we'll leave that in here. Yeah, that should be good. Oh my god, thank god I wrote that down because I immediately accidentally clicked off of it. So 14602, I believe, is what it was. We're making good progress. It looks like we're a third of the way through this tutorial, and I'm really stoked about that. I can't wait to finish up, start moving on to other things, but I'm also loving the process right now. I feel like these streams have really helped me just love the process. So yeah, I'm very stoked about that. Here, when I'm full screen, I can't see chat, so let me move chat over again one more time. Try and keep a better eye on it. There we go.
One of the things that's almost impossible for me to really demonstrate to you, and it's something you have to just kind of struggle through yourself, is how to debug your code. One of the tricks of the trade for figuring stuff out as you're working is using the print or print line command. For example, right here in setup, I can say print ln.
Here, I'm gonna go back a few just to start off from where we were. There we go. The funny
is how to debug your code. One of the tricks of the trade for figuring stuff out as you're working is using the print or print line command. For example, right here.
I'm gonna write that down. A helpful, oops, it's bold again. Here, let me bold the top of here to remember to do that again later. I'll say a helpful, let me zoom in again. Helpful tool to debug code is by using the print, what was it function? I already forget.
As you're how to debug your code. One of the tricks of the trade for figuring stuff out as you're working is using the print or print line command. For
print line. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Good catch. It's by using the print or print line command.
Example, right here in setup, I can say.
Also, Sarah, too, I was still thinking about chat. I forgot to tell you, if you watch on mobile, maybe Joe knows the workaround for this, but whenever I default to watching a stream on mobile, the text is automatically delayed by 30 seconds for some reason between when you send it and when I see it on stream. Like the stream you're watching is 30 seconds behind where it is on if you're watching on a computer or in a web browser. I don't know why that is, unfortunately, but I forgot to mention that. So, because I was going to say I clicked on print line as soon as it popped up in my chat, but there was that, or like I assumed there was a delay there. So yeah, just thought I'd clarify that.
ln for print line, hello. And in fact, I'll
say print l, oops, I typed that in the wrong spot again. Print ln, I assume that's a capital L, equals print line. So here. Print line, parentheses, quotes, hello. Will print hello in the what was that, the command line? Was that what he called it? Weird, I mean, I can hear it when you talk, when you start talking in the studio, but you're not talking on stream, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Maybe I'm wrong about it being 30 seconds. Maybe you can tell better then if you can hear me. But yeah, I don't know why that is, because it's really frustrating when I'm watching streams on mobile. I always feel like I'm a little bit behind. So yeah, that's another reason why you see me watch streams on my computer so much, is I can talk in chat a lot more quickly if I am talking in chat.
Hello world in processing is more like draw the circles to the screen. But we can get a version of that. Well, now when I run the sketch, you can see right there in the console, the word
Console. And not the command line, in the console. So here, let's add that to our code. Oh, that's the wrong one. There's processing. We'll stop it. I got the sense that there was a slightly bigger delay today compared to past streams. Could be wrong. Weird. I wonder why that is. Yeah, nothing changed on my end. I set up everything how I normally do. Let me know if you notice that tomorrow, because I do appreciate you telling me that. Yeah, let me know. Or not tomorrow, sorry. Whenever you're next available to catch my stream, and I'm not even streaming tomorrow. So whenever you next catch my stream, let me know if you see that. Sunday, yes. Hopefully Sunday. Sundays are still a little iffy for me, but yeah, hopefully Sunday. Sunday, you know my Twitch schedule better than I do. Or not Twitch, but live stream in general, because I'm still on YouTube and Insta too. Our Wi-Fi was weird today, was it? Maybe that's it. Looks like the connection's okay though, in terms of just like the bit rate of the stream. Everything seems to be functioning okay. Kept disconnecting my Switch. Weird. Thanks for letting me know too. I can take a look at that later if it persists. Forget what I was gonna say. We're getting to the last 5 minutes of stream, so here, let me just have the print line function in, and then we might call it a day after that, or we'll check out a little bit more of the code, but only just a little bit. Hello, exclamation point, parentheses, semicolon. So here. Wait, what did I do wrong? Print ln string does not exist. Okay, so identified string. Is it because it's not capital? Oh, weird. Oh, so I know he said for function, not for functions, but it's like traditional to capitalize the second word in variables. I thought it would be true for, for function calls too. So here, let me edit my notes to reflect that. There we go. So if we play this, weird, it didn't print. Oh, because I put it under mouse pressed instead of draw. So if I click the mouse, yeah, look, if I click, so I made an accident, but that's kind of a cool accident. I'm sturdy. Joe, thanks for going over to YouTube. Here, I don't have notifications or anything set up for YouTube, but you can still see your chat message in there. Thanks for stopping by over on YouTube. Now you're in every single stream. Before you're in Insta, Twitch. Now you're in all of them. But yeah. Sorry, I got distracted checking in on the YouTube stream, making sure that was running all right. But yeah. So yeah, as many times as I click, we'll see hello in the console there. I think you're the first person to ever talk in my YouTube chat ever. So welcome to the YouTube chat, Joe. Thanks for stopping by there and saying hi. Sarah was the first to sub. I'll give her that, but you're the first to chat. So I appreciate that.
Hello
where did
is
you
printed.
put it originally? I own the YouTube chat. No, you basically do. I should make you a moderator there too. Hold on. I also have to add Sarah as a moderator on chat. I haven't put anyone as a moderator. As a moderator, I'll give you managing moderator capabilities or standard moderator. Which should I do? I'll add you as a standard moderator because it seems like managing moderator can change like what words I block and stuff, and I don't see why you would want to do that. I don't even think I have any of those, but yeah, I'll just add you as a standard mod for now. Joseph is now a standard moderator for your chat over on YouTube. Cool. Sorry to just give you that responsibility without telling you. I don't need that power. Well, you have it now if you ever want to use it. You don't need to use it, but you don't need to keep all 3 streams open to moderate all 3. Can I add you as a mod on Instagram? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I'm not going to do that now because that's going to take up too much time. Unless you ban the word sturdy or bingle, then you need the power. Got you. Then I would reverse that real quick. Got you. Yeah, no way Joey Bingle could be a banned phrase in my chat. Anyways, here.
Now, so far, the
Where
amount
did he put it again? Was it in draw? Or was that at the very end, or did he just delete it? I'll leave it there for now.
we've been writing is very little. I've done this multiple times over many years, so I haven't made any mistakes. You will no doubt make mistakes, and I, at some point in the course of this whole series, will make mistakes. So I'm gonna try to leave those in and show you little debugging bits as I go. But right now I'm gonna have to artificially engineer something. So let's say I hadn't really been paying attention.
Okay, I'm gonna say we left off. I do need to wrap up stream, so I'm going to say we left off at 147.00. So here, let me adjust all this. Gotta move this down. Going to capitalize the first line. There we go. Then I'm going to move this down so I know where I left off. Pull up it, and we'll say 147.00. Cool. So setting down the streams today should be pretty straightforward because I think the agenda is the same as for yesterday. So all we really did was, which was still good. You know, I felt like I did learn a good bit today as we re-reviewed and took notes of the end of the variables chapter. We didn't finish the chapter, but we made progress. And then for Sunday, not September 13th, what is Sunday? Would that be the 15th? Yes, it is. Sorry. Programmer who's bad at math, but aren't we all? Re-review and take notes of the end of the chapter. So yeah, I'll say see notes for where we left off. Also, I changed the first line from yesterday. I did not, so excuse me, just changing this word really quick so that it makes grammatical sense where it does. Review and take notes of the end of the chapter. Oh, we did copy Daniel's code, so I'm going to delete that for tomorrow, and I am going to add it to what we did today. Copy Daniel's code from the chapter. And then tomorrow, so we'll finish off this chapter, take notes, complete the assignment that he gives us at the end, and then begin the next chapter. And yeah, we'll keep going again. I'm so stoked that it looks like we're about or over a third of the way through this tutorial. So I'm really excited about that. We'll keep going. We're learning a lot. We're making good progress, and hopefully soon I can make some interesting stuff with processing. Joe, I forget if I told you, because I was saying this in one of the earlier streams. I think Sarah was around for this. Woo, thank you. I think Sarah was around for this, but I do want, one of my first things I want to do is, what is it called? I want to make my stream poster in processing. So I don't know if you remember, I used to post posters for my streams every month. I think I just want to have one poster for the stream since we have a consistent schedule, but I'm going to, I want to make it in processing rather than Adobe InDesign, because it's like, might as well use the tools that I'm learning to try some graphic design. I feel like I could make some really cool designs inside of processing that I wouldn't have the know-how in InDesign to do, just because I'm not a great graphic designer by any means, but I would be kind of just working through my own artwork in Adobe InDesign, whereas with processing, you know, I can kind of create fractals and stuff, and we can see how that looks in the poster and hopefully make something that like makes sense for the stream too, and not just for the aesthetic of it. But anyways, now I'm going on a tangent. That is a long-term thing that I want to do from this processing tutorial. Then what to do off stream, we're going to work, just need to update some things in Ecamm Live and Nightbot. I won't get into all of it because we don't need to. Instagram just ended, so I'm going to go end that live stream really quick. Instagram is over. Now just Twitch and YouTube. Finally getting to Joe's chat, but I laughed at already. But Ecamm Live, when it comes to Zach Davey, it's more like damn fine. That is very smooth, Joe, and I'm flattered. You have flattered me today, and I appreciate it. You're always very you're very, very sweet in my chat, and it means a lot. I love to see it. I love the encouragement to keep streaming. I feel like I really needed it. So thank you for that. Thank you. And for the flattery. Appreciate that as well. But anyways, y'all, Sarah, Joe, who else joins? Liam, Joe on YouTube, Joe on Instagram, kind of Eunice, but it was really just Liam this whole time. Everyone who joined, thank you all so much for joining. That is it for today. I gotta leave the stream now. I have a lot of things to do and prep for tonight. I will be live hopefully some point on Sunday. I don't know what time. If I do stream on Sunday, I still need to determine a time, but Sundays are our kind of chill, lazy day for now. So yeah. But Joe has given me a lot of motivation, so it's pretty likely I'll stream on Sunday, I think. And if I do stream on Sunday, hopefully it's longer than just an hour too, because all of these streams have been just for around an hour so far. Hopefully that one will increase in time because I have the whole day to myself. And then Monday through Thursday, we'll be streaming 5:30 p.m. Eastern time till 6:30 every day. Again, 5:30 p.m. Eastern every day. 2:30 p.m. Pacific. If you're watching the VOD on YouTube right now, please consider following, subscribing. That way you know when I go live. Not to do the whole YouTuber thing, but I've heard you kind of got to do that. So I do always appreciate the support if you enjoy the streams. Only if you enjoy the streams. And yeah, hope to see you all Sunday. Thank you so much for stopping by and for the kind words. And we'll see you next time. Pog, can't wait for the next stream. Big bro. SYS. I don't know what SYS stands for. You're always hitting me with the acronyms that go over my head, but I do know POG, and I appreciate you, Sarah, you as well. Thank you both for stopping by with the Sweet Coon in the chat. See you soon. Now I got you. See you next time. Thank you all. Oh, and I forgot it. Sarah, you didn't remind me because I've been good about remembering it, but if you're watching on Twitch, stick around for the raid, please. We'll be raiding someone shortly, and we'll say hi to them. And yeah, thank you both so much, and everyone else watching. Bye, everyone. Shaking my head. I know.
You